I want to take a moment to look. Today is the second Advent watch. And on this second Advent watch, the word for this day is peace. Peace. And for a few moments, I want to look at Mark 4th chapter and just talk about this word peace. And it says, on the day when evening had come, he said, let us go over to the other side. And leaving the crowd, they took him with them in the boat, just as he was, and the other boats were with them, and a great storm arose. And the word says that as the winds became more boisterous, Jesus said, and he awoke and rebuked the wind, and he said to the sea, peace, be still, and the wind ceased. I want to know and talk simply from this thought about peace is mine. Peace is mine. There are so many things that are happening around us that it is imperative that you remind yourself that peace must be possessed by you. That if you're not careful, you will get caught up in the turmoil, the calamity, the confusion of the day, that you forget to invite peace into your life. Peace is something that you have to meditate on, cogitate on, you have to pray on. Peace is something that you have to deliberately think about instituting. You have to wake up in the morning and declare that today I'm going to have peace. Because it is the enemy's job to kill, steal, and destroy. And he wants to disturb the inner peace that you have. So you have to fight for it. You have to demand it. You have to make your peace non-negotiable. And you have to declare that I'm going to have peace. Isaiah says that for unto us a child is born, and a son is given. The government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, a Counselor, a Mighty God, an Everlasting Father, and a Prince of Peace. That to obtain him is to obtain real peace. There are two kinds of peace that you can have in your life. There is false peace, and there is real peace. False peace is peace that is fabricated with an illusion, coated with silence, but undergirded by conflict. I'll say it again if I can. False peace is peace that is an illusion, coated with silence, undergirded by conflict. It is that peace, false peace is that peace that a couple may have where they both exist in the house and they don't fight, they don't hit one another, they don't curse one another. They have peace in the house because they don't talk to each other. So it's peaceful because they don't talk, but they don't talk because they don't get along. That's false peace. That's not authentic peace. Authentic peace would be more of if they got along and still had peace. Are you hearing me? Real peace is peace that's rooted in Him. It is the peace that you can have conflict. You can have disagreement. Real peace is when you may not see it the way that I see it, but because Christ is the center of our joy, we can go to bed at night. We can exist in the same room and be all right because our peace is established in Him. That's real peace. Most people that you see and know will never arrive to a place where they completely have peace in their life. I was gazing something and I found something there online that talked about the evidence of one having peace and happiness in their life. Listen at this when it says that there are 6 habits that happy people and peaceable people have in their life. Listen at this. 6 habits of happy people. 6 habits of peaceful people. Listen at their habits. First, peaceful people, happy people, people that are peaceful with themselves, don't show off. Have you noticed that people who are at peace with themselves, they don't have to prove anything to anybody? They are not living for other people. They really don't have to have the things to prove to other people that they are satisfied. They are just happy with who they are. They don't have to show off. These are not the people that every time you see them, they're bragging about what they have, what they got, how much they paid for it, where they found it. They don't have to go through all that because they're happy with what they have. I was reading a book some time ago called The Millionaire Next Door. And in that book, one of the first lines it says the reasons that you don't recognize millionaires is because they don't look like millionaires. They look like everyday average people. Some of them look like they sleep on the street. And then isn't it interesting, in our culture, millionaires look like they're broke, and then broke people look like they're millionaires. And I don't mean to guilt anybody for having nice things. I like nice things myself. I'm not guilting you on that. What I'm trying to tell you is it's all right to have things, but understand that things don't bring you peace. What brings you peace is the God that grants you the things. And the question and the real test becomes, will you have peace if you didn't have the things? If you lost the things, will you still have peace? 6 habits of people, they don't show off their stuff. They have it, they're happy with it, and you may never know about it. Secondly, they people that are at peace talk less. If you notice, people that are at peace and people that are happy with themselves, when you come around them, they don't do all the talking. They kind of listen and they kind of watch and they kind of hear you. Sometimes they're just listening to hear you, and they don't have to do all the talking because they don't have anything to prove. Sometimes it is wiser to do more listening than talking. Are y'all hearing me? Some of us, we talk too much. Some people, they just get to talking, and I never forget that, I was with a group of people, and this one person was just doing all the talking. They were just going, just going. And my mother was with us at the time, and my mother, she can just call it for what it is, and this lady was just going, just talking. And when the lady left, my mama said, I really like her, she said, but with all that talking, there was a lie in there somewhere. With all that talking, there was a lie in there somewhere. Lord have mercy. Listen, happy people don't have to do all of that. Peaceful people are at peace. And sometimes you ought to spend more time talking to God than talking to people who can't really do nothing about your situation. Listen, happy people, peaceful people, they help the less fortunate. They help people, they don't look down on people. They have peace. They want other people to have peace. One of the reasons that people are as blessed as they are, when you're blessed, you want to be a blessing to somebody else. There's nothing like a blessed person, a person that has a whole lot of stuff, should I say, being selfish with their stuff. But one of the ways to be a blessing is to be a blessing to people who don't have anything to give anything back to you. We like to give to people who have something to give back to us. But try giving something to people who don't have anything to give back to you. Try helping people who ain't got nothing to help you with. That's right. Or watch this. Try helping people when ain't nobody around to see you helping them. Be a blessing, and it'll bring peace in your life. Peaceful people, happy people, they laugh. They like to laugh. They're light-hearted. They're light-spirited. You better learn how to laugh at yourself. Some of y'all are so serious with yourself. You don't have to be serious with yourself. Life is serious. If stress can burst a pipe, don't you know it'll burst you? It'll tear you apart. Learn how to laugh at yourself. Yes, people going to talk about you. Yes, people going to say things about you. But you better learn how to laugh at yourself. I remember when I was a little boy, we was playing football outside. And there was a certain pair of pants that I played football in. And it had a hole in the back of my pants. And so as we played football, one of the little boys said, Matt got a hole in the back of his pants. and some of the other kids started laughing. I started laughing with them. I said, boy, I thought I felt something back there. But here's the deal. I said, why do I have these the holes back here? So I'm wearing these pants. And watch this. He thought he was embarrassing me. But you can't embarrass me about something that I already know about. Are you feeling me? I knew I had a hole in the back of my pants. And I messed him up when I started laughing with him. Now laugh at yourself. Muse at yourself. Look at yourself and find something funny about you. Stop taking yourself so serious. You ain't all of that. You are dust returning to dust. I don't care how you fix it up, make it up, smell good it up, perfume it up, cologne it up. You're dust. And you ain't all of that. Are you hearing me? That was the time when I would grow my beard out. And I saw that gray hair, boy, and I started putting some black stuff on it. Because I didn't want to see it gray. That got too stressful. Plus, that stuff costs too much, man. I don't want to spend my money trying to cover up gray. So now I just let it grow out, if I'm going to grow it. It's too stressful, man. Just let your gray go out. It said something about where you are. It's okay. We all right. Laugh at yourself. I ain't going to be able to finish this. I'm not even to the text. But ignore nonsense. Peaceful people ignore nonsense. People going to say little silly stuff. People going to say stuff to hurt your feelings. I remember some time ago, I was trying to lose some weight. I went to Bible study, and the lady came up to me at the Bible and said, well, Mac, you gaining weight. Lord have mercy. There go my effort right there. I said, go to the devil right there. Get thee behind me, Satan. Just got through teaching Bible study. I'm trying to lose weight. I done put down cake and ice cream and iced tea. I felt good about my effort. She going to come and tell me I'm gaining weight. Boy, you better be prayed up when you come to church. You better be prayed up when you come around the saints. They'll say some stuff that'll mess your spirit up. So I was, that could have messed up my whole day or my plan to lose weight. But it didn't. It didn't. I stayed on track. I stayed with my plan, and I lost my weight. Ignore nonsense. Don't let what people do to you undo you. Learn how to get over some things. Learn what battles to fight and what fires to put out. Learn when it is an attack. Listen to this. If you take an egg and break the egg from the outside. If you break an egg from the outside, it destroys life. But if you break an egg from the inside, it gives life. You got to know which is which. The egg is broken. But if it's from the outside, it's destroying something. If it's from the inside, it's building something. And if you're going to be broken from within, because God is creating something. He's developing something. I got to hurry up here. And then, last but not least, I'm not even able to get to the text. I'll come back later and deal with that. I think this was the Spirit leading us, because some people need to be happy and peaceful, but happy and peaceful people learn daily. They learn daily. They learn something new every day. Stop thinking you know it all. Stop thinking you know it all. As my mother stated years ago, and I put it in a book, I called her and I was complaining about one of my members when I was pastoring my first church. And she reminded me, she said, boy, sit down and listen. She said, because a broken clock is right at least twice a day. A broken clock is right at least twice a day. If it's stuck on 8:57, it's going to be 8:57 at least twice a day. And sometimes you can learn something, even from people that you don't agree with. Listen, beloved, I got to stop this right here. I hope you all have learned something today about being peaceful. Don't show your stuff off. Talk less. Help the less. Fortunate, laugh more, ignore nonsense, and learn daily.
You ought to praise Him in the morning.